What's on Your Mind is sponsored by ACMC 339.0, New Star Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam.
Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to another program in the series of What's on Your Mind. My name is Carl. Program is produced by Breakthrough TV at gmail.com. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Say thank you. Thank you for all you guys who've been tuning into the program the last couple of weeks. And a couple show down the line, I'm going to do the roll call, so don't worry. For all you guys who actually took part in the show, let me say thank you for tuning in. As I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is a live stream, so if you see it, well, I'll say that or that, it is a live stream. I'm coming to you directly from the heart of the studio, right? Also got in the studio with me today a wonderful guest. His name is Highly Bred. How you doing, sir?
Greetings, Carl. Everything is blessed and everything is nice, you know what I'm saying?
So how's your day been?
Well, you know something, I give thanks for life, you know. Rain, sunshine, snowfall, no matter how it comes, you know. It's good to be here. You know what I'm saying to you?
Say welcome. Well, you're an artist. You're an artist. So tell us a little bit what you do.
Well, I sing, produce music. I've been in the music industry a good while, you know, amongst a lot of the great veterans, the icons, them like, you know, Sugar Minott, Gregory Isaac, Frankie Paul, you know. I will for the artists, Jackie Minto, all, you know, musical youth. I will for the artists in the business, you know what I'm saying?
And how did you find that?
Well, you know something, being, as me say, something we're born in here, and, you know,
Yeah.
I was a DJ. Enough people them know me as Breadback.
Okay.
Upon them long time when we were DJ and Naya Sound, you know, back, you know, we were about from 70s, 80s and them time there. And, you know, we take it from there and we was studio, you know, Truth and Right Syndicate band, and, you know, we link up with Amara band and tour with Sugar up and down the country, you know. We meet out the great icons, them Dennis Brown, Wally them, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's a sweet journey, you know what I'm saying? A sweet journey. I couldn't, sometimes you don't even find the words to express everything, you know, because as a youth, you know, imagine, you play people record them.
Yeah.
And then you meet Alton Ellis. You meet Johnny Hasburn. You meet, you know some Marsha Griffiths, Babandi, the all of these people them. And then when you see yourself doing show, right, with the Marleys them.
It's marvelous, it is.
Well, I'm Peter Tash's son.
Marvelous, fantastic.
Andrew Tash, Luciano, your father.
Great experience, also a great learning experience as well, isn't it?
Yes, man. You know, car music, it takes you a whole heap of place in there. You don't even know where the music is going.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it's the joy and the love just doing the thing. You know what I mean? And, you know, people appreciate love we are do. You know what I mean?
Marvelous. Any shows coming up?
Well, I've a birthday bash April the 1st, you know, Heartlands. It's going to be exciting, you know, because we got 21 VIP artists from around the place, London, Birmingham, Jamaica, you know what I mean? And great. Some great DJs, them entertaining the night, Daco Ranks, Unitone from Sheffield, you know what I'm saying, Upsetter.
The whole crew.
Wow, Gemini Dan, and some whole heap of secret guests them, you know what I mean, and like a buffet and thing I go on. It's a nice, man.
That's great. Anyway, I'm going to hold you there because, as you know, I always look at a few things that's happening around the world. So we're going to come back to you. As I said, the program is called That's On Your Mind. So don't forget, guys, you can leave a comment. You can leave a comment on the stream as well. The stream is there, so leave a comment on the stream. I say, this is a live program. Anyway, let me have a look at, as you know, as I always have a look at things that is happening around the world and give you my opinion on what is happening around the world. And now, a bus has crashed in Italy, and this bus was carrying some Ukraine refugees, and I think one woman has been killed on the bus, and I think there was 10 people on the bus, and they say that it was in a terrible crash, and this is what happens when there's a war, and people trying to flee and going where they want to go, and this sort of thing happens. And this trouble still goes on in Ukraine. The war still goes on. The president of Ukraine says I saw it sometime today, and he was saying they're probably closer to making a deal or coming to some sort of arrangement or some form of a deal. The Americans also are giving them 800 million in military aid. So that'd be a very interesting. However, I think it's be very good if they can come to some kind of peaceful agreement. Because you know what? No matter what goes on, at the end of the day, no matter what, you're still going to have to talk. You're still going to have to talk with each other. You know what I mean? We see all the suffering, yeah? We see all the suffering and all different things come. But no matter what happens, you're still going to have to talk, yeah? Let me move on. Now, sort of on the same sort of feel. And international students have been left by the side of the road dying in Ukraine. And these are refugees. And they actually told the Telegraph that they have been racially abused and they have been left to literally die. They've been treated like animals on the side of the road. Students from Africa, South Asia, and the Middle East. Yeah. And the United Nations has said Africans and what they call, this is the United Nations wording, brown people are being racially abused at the border trying to get into Poland. So we still that going on. The other thing I want to hold, because I need to hold this, because there's an American presenter, Joy Reid. And this is what Joy Reid has said. She says something with the effect of black Africans from Ukraine who suffered racism should sort of keep it down or keep it silent. Why? That's what she's trying to say. Why? Racial abuse and a war is two different things. You wouldn't say that if somebody who was sort of being homophobic against somebody else to keep it quiet or being abused. So why have you, an African woman, is saying that? I find that so outrageous. And if you can pick this up on social media, if you go around social media, you will actually see this and what this lady is trying to say. She's trying to say, well, because of the racial abuse, you know, if we keep talking about racial abuse, Putin is going to win the war. So you must stay silent about racial abuse when it's happening. And that just winds me up so badly. I need to move on. I really need to move on. Brad Buck, what do you think of that? What do you just think of your said?
Why is a goddamn shame? You understand? Because, brother, you know, when you look on things, you know, they're saying it's a modern world.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
And this divide and, you know, conquer and this and that. A war broke out there now. You have black people, you have white people, you have all kind of people live there. But when I look on the news, I same thing like what you said there, so you see the light, them push the black people back. I'm so weird.
Yeah, they don't want to say it's going on. They don't want to say it's going on. They think you should totally ignore it.
You can't just push these things underneath the carpet.
Yeah.
You understand?
I know.
Why?
It's one of the ones. Anyway, let me come back to you later on. I'm going to move on. Now, looking at African news. Now, the war in Africa is actually hurting a lot of nations. Africans, Asians, and Middle East, who depends on wheat to help their country. They're actually suffering because they import wheat to help their country and to feed their people. Now they're actually suffering. They're suffering high prices, and the prices are actually going up all around the world. So it's not just in one particular place, you know what I mean? And what is basically happening? Poorer nations are actually feeling this so much. We talk about sanctions, but poorer nations, even though the sanctions are supposed to be hitting Russia like nobody's business, poorer nations are feeling this more than anybody else. And we're gonna rant about that a little later on, because I got a lot of stuff I need to say about that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But let me tell you something, guys. All you have to do is press the subscribe button. It's free. You don't have to pay to subscribe. And when you subscribe to the channel, it just whenever we are on air, the channel will just comes up to you. So it's free. So all those of you thinking, oh, me have to pay. No, you don't have to pay. And I'm not insulting your intelligence. You don't have to pay. Just press the button and it will bring it to us. Now, wow, Now, let me go to the United States because there seems to be a serial killer in the United States. A man is being hunted in America because it's actually in two cities. It's in Washington, D.C. and also in New York. And he's been accused of going around and killing homeless people, which is absolutely disgusting. And he's been doing it for a while. And the police are trying to catch up with him, and they still have not been able to catch him yet. And we hope they catch him soon, because you can't go around killing people like that. So we don't want another serial killer on the street. So we need him to be caught very, very soon. The other story I need to talk about this is like, just quickly. Now, this happens in the United Kingdom because now a Nubian schoolgirl, just before I go to that story, a Nubian schoolgirl, Scotland Yard has apologized to this young lady and her family because she was searched at school while she was on her periods. Yes. With nobody else present. The police literally searched her at school, as I say, while she was on her period. And Scotland Yard has actually apologized that. And the reason why they did, she was suspected of carrying cannabis. Well, she wasn't carrying cannabis. That's why the police has apologized for doing this. So it wasn't happening. So those things are terrible. And the report has actually said, when the report came out and they looked into the report, they also says as well, this is a British African Caribbean child. Yes, or I say Nubian child. When the report came out, they actually said the motive, here we go again, the motive may be racial. Yeah? Let me move on. Now, the next story is, wow. A man has been arrested and 2 people have been killed in Birmingham city centre. And the victims were 18 and 19-year-old. And they say they are in a very, very serious condition. And they're also searching for the man that you see on my screen. Yeah. So we hope police wants to question him about some inquiries or what has been going on. And we hope something will be able to be sorted out there very soon. Also, a teenage boy in Birmingham city centre has fell from a car park in the Birmingham city centre. And, this has also been terrible. And the police are also been investigating that one as well to see what happened is going on. My screen is going down a little bit, so I need to check out my screen a little bit. My next story now, moving into Jamaica. Jamaican Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, said, a warning is coming to you guys. A warning, I shouldn't laugh about it, but a warning is coming to you. Yes. He says, crime organization need money to strive. And him coming in to mash up the money. And he's coming on to take all the money. So, you see what I'm saying? He's coming to mash up your organization because the fact that crime is so high in Jamaica, and he says crime is being driven by money, and he's coming to mash up all the money. And I don't know what else they're going to do with the money, but I hope that may make some effect or do something. We move on to, coronavirus. Now, coronavirus is rising in the United Kingdom once again. About 1 in 23 people, sorry, my apologies, 1 in 25 people are infected. That is what the data is actually showing. And there seems to be also a surge in China. And Scottish government has decided that people need to still keep their mask on. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, we move on to sports. Now, Chelsea assets has been frozen, and that's the owner of Chelsea, Roman, can't pronounce his name. So, don't worry, this is a live program. My producer is laughing. I can't pronounce his name, so I'm being honest. I'm going to tie up my mouth and dog, that kind of thing. Any bread back. I'm going to tie up my mouth and rip up my mouth and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to call him Roma.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I told you how to get the laughs in. So, he says, as I say, he's the boss of Chelsea. And back to the serious part now. A lot of players at Chelsea are very worried. And I don't know what's going to happen because all the assets has been frozen. They're very worried about different things, you know what I mean, and all what is going on. And there have been like Chelsea fans that's been shouting kind of different things, you know. And but it's one of them ones, you know what I mean. I'm going to chat about that later on. And we're going to say, well, why do you allow these people to own football clubs? And that is something coming up later on. So that was Chelsea. They're in a bit of a hole at the moment. But I got to say, you know, Chelsea has won their last 4 or 5 games. So they're winning games, but I don't know how long they're going to keep paying them because when your assets are frozen, you know what happens when your assets are frozen, you don't know. Let me move on to cricket. The first test in Antigua against England and West Indies has actually ended in a draw. But I didn't see any big surprise in that match, so I didn't see any stars either. So I'll let you know again when I watch the second test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, we'll move on to entertainment. Entertainment, yeah. Now, entertainment. Alicia Keys. You know, Alicia Keys, one of my favorite artists. Mm-hmm. She's coming to the UK. Brett Back says,
I think you're a nice artist. I love how she sing. And you know, she have with Jamaican in her family too.
Yeah, she's part Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Her mother is Italian.
Oh, yes, you're Italian.
Well, Alicia Keys has said her mother has empowered her to be brave. She's not afraid to speak her mind, which is good. Her mother has influenced her, she says. Her mother, Teresa Angelo, her mother, has empowered her, and she is a wonderful artist. She is touring the UK very, very soon, and I'm hoping to get a ticket. Now, me talking about her here, I know she's going to send me a ticket. She probably said to me, no, Carl, I've got bigger artists to send tickets to. I've got bigger shows to send tickets. But you can only but ask, can't you?
Sure.
Yeah, yes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, the next lady, she's also doing well. It's all about the ladies these days, you know. The ladies, them is mashing up it, man. Mashing it up. Sincere. Now, this lady album has dropped. And it has dropped on the iTunes reggae charts #1. Top of the charts. The album is actually called Alpha. So, what she's basically done, she has found favor with her subjects. And she's also put her critics, put them quiet. Her critics gone quiet. Because when you're top of the tree, you're top of the charts. You have to stay quiet for a while. Until you can come and beat somebody back off the chart. That is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. But it's good to see that ladies do so well. Yeah. As I say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, we've reached what I call my little rant. Yes, my rant. Now, Russia. Sanctions. US has sanctioned Russia. UK has sanctioned Russia. And the EU have sanctioned Russia. Nothing wrong with that. They're doing terrible things. The trouble about Russia has been sending a lot of stuff around the world. Sending all its products around the world, including oil. The UK say they don't really depend a lot on Russian oil. But I'm going to express in a minute. Now, what I want to know is like, Russia and America has never been friends. Yes. UK and Russia has never been friends. From, I can remember. Even before my parents can remember. Even before my grandparents can remember. They have never been friends. Now, NATO and Russia has never been friends. Right? But you guys allow the Ukraine that order was before to control so much things in the world. I know I don't have to on the side as well because there's two sides to every story, but I'm going to only talk about one today. So you allowed this country who is not your friend, you know, allow them to own so much things in the world, put so much things into different countries, yeah? And now a lot of those countries are suffering because the pipeline that goes from Russia into Germany is slowly. That is probably why the Americans hasn't gone in yet, because they're probably frightened that the whole tap's going to be turned off. The other thing about oil, the other thing about oil and that sort of thing, I wonder, and also petrol and diesel and all this sort of thing is going up. But I also wonder, why don't they make this thing from hydrogen? Because the technology is there to do these things, instead of having to depend on a country who you are not friendly with. So I think you guys should actually start again. And bear that in mind when you say I'm friend with this and I'm friend with that. Just because of the money, I don't want to drag money from something. But the guys on the high, Mr. Mine ain't suffering. Even supposed to put no sanctions and whatever. He ain't suffering. Putin ain't suffering. The high guys who are in the big powers, they're not suffering. It's the poor guys in the streets. Yeah? It's the little man in the streets that depends on all these things that is suffering. As I said, there's nothing wrong with the sanctions. But it affects so much different parts of the world. And that's why we see the high prices in the UK is going up. The other thing about this, now, what gets me about the high prices in Europe? Now, high prices are sort of bought about 6 months. 6 months in advance. Most things are bought, like fuel and all that sort of stuff, about 6 months in advance. So why is the high price at our tank so expensive or is so dear? Yeah. But in the future, we don't have to choose who we have for friends. And don't go depending on our friends too much. Now we see the UK has pulled out of Europe. Come away from the euro. And I hope soon one day he's not going to really need the euro or be in the European common markets. Because when you have somebody who's dominating the world like that, like Putin, I call him Putin, I don't know why. Like Putin, who's dominating the world so much. And as I say, his people may be suffering in Russia, but we in the West are also feeling it. Yes. So, those of you who do this, and just because of your greed and your money, you need to think of people in the streets and think of ordinary people who you make friends with. Now, Boris Johnson has said, what is what Boris Johnson says? Putin, he says Putin, right? Is like a pimp because the West relies so much on what is coming out of Russia. That's what he was basically saying. Yeah. But Boris is all right. He's actually get away from the Partygate thing now. So he's all right. Brett back, talk to me.
Boy, man, I tell you, so this, every day I just wah. Boy, at the times, you know, I'm a Gideon in a Revelation. So these things, when you see them something happen in the earth, you know, you just know, say, well, boy, you know, it's prophecy and these things have to happen. Where they might talk about corona, this, corona, that. They might talk about corona, no, war, they might talk, no, different something. It's coming like a distraction from one thing to another.
And that comes so quickly after the corona thing as well. It has come so quickly. The corona was a war as well, wasn't it?
Well,
and that has come so quickly. So when I'm talking about the poorer people are feeling it, you see what I'm saying? It's a double whammy, isn't it?
We're living in the war zone. That's what we live in. A biological, nuclear, medical war zone. Europe, Africa, the whole world depend one level. So no matter where you're there, it's going to affect you. Just like, as I said, the oil and them something there. So, you see, imagine England have so much oil. Them not pay for oil, you know?
No.
Right? But you see the taxes and them kickback and them this and them that. Are the people that pay for it now?
Well, as I said to you, they buy it 6 months in advance. So there is no need for it to be so dear at the pumps anyway, at the current moment. 'Cause that's what they do. They buy most things like that, most products like that are bought in bulk 6 months in storage. So what you see going on at the pump, there's no need for it.
I drain them,
It's
the people,
just
man.
profiteering and racketeering. There's a guy who works in the city, in the stock city that I actually know very well. And he gives you all this information.
You see, just like you thought that, so I was just talking to one of my friends them. I say, boy, African man did have a aisle truck, and them seize him, right?
Yeah.
And you know why? Because health and safety.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the business and way I do, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
But health and safety. So it shows you say, in this business, you say, no, right now, you know, a whole heap of things going on. You look upon diesel and all them something there, so. Yeah, the things change. Things is changing, and right now, if you not deal with nature, you're gonna get licked. Because everybody have to eat. So what we are gonna do?
That's right. That's right. Everyone has to eat. Everyone has to eat.
And famine is coming, and there's no place to run. So where them are going to go? You gonna mash up Ukraine there now. You're looking at Yemen, this, that, the Middle East.
Because I mean, there's a bomb dropped on Yemen last week, and nobody said anything about it. Same way I'm somewhere in Africa.
That's right.
Nobody said anything about it. You know what I mean?
They must say the United Nations, them supposed to look upon it as war crimes. They not even look upon them something there.
No.
All them talk about is Russia and Ukraine and this and that. Yeah. You see that. So it just show you right, you know. When it comes to free fight, you know, is a next different something. You know?
Yeah.
2 roads, you know, but we get the rougher deal all the time.
Of course.
You know what I mean? That's why the same way, as I said, so look upon the refugees, them are people are flee from them life, Africans them in Ukraine.
That's right.
Them on backbench.
Exactly. Nobody cares about them, and nobody, hardly anyone. Any of the big. It doesn't make the big news. You know, what I mean? Hardly anybody. If it was another race, you know what I mean. It probably was another race, who we don't want to say. You know what I mean.
I true that.
If it was another race, or even say you was if you, as I say before, if you was sort of hitting out, or if somebody was abusing gay people, you would have been highlighted.
But look upon it. All right then.
Everybody will say, oh, those people are coming out of something, and because you're gay, they're being, you know what I mean? They're getting a raw deal.
Just like the woman who on Russia TV protest the other day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fear madam must see where Russia, either Ukraine and her father are Russian. But the war thing, through them hide it from the media, you understand?
That's right.
Look and say to himself, rotted, look upon this, you know. All the news people, them, independent people, them, they don't have no talk.
You know.
So, I got to tell me, say, I'm no dictator that, huh? Eh?
I see what you're saying. Of course.
Yes, man.
It is that.
It coming like we gone centuries behind instead of going forward now, you know.
Especially in a time like now. Especially in a time like now, when you think things should be improving, you know what I mean? I mean, like, we always suspect that something could happen. We always suspect that could be in our lifetime. Because we've seen things in our lifetime, but not on our land then. You know what I mean? You know, we see things, we never see like a major war in our land. Say, in the UK, we never see one, have we?
True.
A couple of places we never ever saw really, a war. In our sort of, in
that sense.
Since US. But when you see it now, you think, and it's not because we're getting old.
No.
And when you think that, you see it, oh my days, this is close. Because, you know, the other thing as well, the other scenario about the whole thing about is that all it takes, you know, for it to get really, it's bad now, what they're doing where they're doing, you know what I mean, in Ukraine. It's bad now. But all it takes, you know, and I don't want to be the prophet of doom, all it takes is for an American to be flying something and Russian to put something and it could be accidentally hit it. Because accident do happen in war, you know. And that could actually, that could happen. He's laughing and get me.
but
that,
right.
that could easily happen, couldn't it?
Yeah,
That
right.
easily happens.
Right now, them walking on a tightrope, man.
Yes, well, of course they're walking on the tightrope.
Because you see, if they sneeze over this or too much right now,
Yes.
or do all of the West,
Well,
and England is going to feel it.
Well, Brock, we are walking on the tightrope. I know. I mean, I was thinking. A lot of us sit down and we think, oh yes, blah 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 blah. It's not happening. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm doing well. Nothing's gonna happen. But that's all it takes, you know. All
True.
it takes, you know, Brenda. That's all it takes.
We in the war zone.
Yes.
We in the war. Are Europe with there, you know?
Yes.
Across the road, this thing are going, you know.
You know, I'm so disappointed. I'll tell you why I'm so disappointed as well. And I came across something there very, very interesting the other day. And I don't think I'm wrong. No, we're in the war zone. Where are you from? Where are you originally from?
From the east.
You're from the east. Were you born in this country?
No.
You wasn't born in this
But
country.
Jamaica, Portland.
Yeah, well, you was born in Jamaica. When I was born in Jamaica, bless my father. When I was born in Jamaica, right? Now, what I come across the other day that really disappointed me. You know, Jamaican don't have a ship directly from, say, the south of England that goes to Jamaica. They have, if you want to go on a ship, Jamaica, we don't need to fix this up. If you want to go on a ship, or even you want to send something on a ship, the ship has to go to France or Germany before it goes to Jamaica.
Amsterdam and them places.
And all them places there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So, we Jamaicans, after the amount of Jamaicans that's in this country, and after the amount of Jamaicans that's in Jamaica, and if there's a war broke out, let me talk it now, let me talk the talk. If there's a war broke out, me bread back and you can say, blouse and skirt, we're going to jump on the ship and go to Jamaica, you know.
Boy, you know something? A man did do that. A man did try to do something one time, you know.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey, the first prophet.
Well, Marcus Garvey, bow!
But you know see what happened?
Yes.
They mash up the ship.
They mash up the ship, innit?
And that dream they know, it never fulfilled.
Yeah.
Right? So when you look on it they know, Jamaica they know. You have the Chinese them control the wharf down there for the next 30
Well, yeah,
years.
one of the biggest, apparently we have, yeah, we know that,
Yes, and all these things they know. Boy, I don't know what, you know, the place, it get away. And you see, that is why them say, even Marcus Garvey say, that every government is working on the behalf of the people, because the people them put them there and elect them. But when them reach a certain place they know, them forget who put them there.
Yeah.
And deal with the people them.
Yeah,
Because, you know, you can't have one party come build up this, and next party say, sure, no, I'm going to tear it down.
That's right.
That's not progress.
No, it's not. It is not progress at all. It is
You
not
know?
progress. Yes, yeah.
Years and decades and, I know Jamaica for the pan top now.
Well, as I say, in time like these, and when I hear this, you know, when I was just telling you I hear this, we can't go down to Plymouth, we can't go down to Portsmouth. They used to happen, you know, because remember the banana boat used to come.
All right.
Remember the banana boat?
Yes.
The banana boat used to come. So it wasn't like it never happened. The banana boat used to come.
Trading.
And for
Yeah.
trading. And for some reason or another, and a lot of I'm not going back to that period, but a lot of people did come on the what they call
Yes,
the banana
yes.
boat. Even though it used to go all over the
Yes,
world
man.
before it came. Even when they were bringing Wingos people, it used to go all over the world before it actually landed.
That's right.
But as I said, there's no ship.
Why?
There's no ship that you can get on.
And there's no rudder.
And there's no road.
So,
So when did you come? I know they say, I know a lot of people say, oh, don't worry about them. We're British, we're fine. But it's gonna touch all of us, guys. It's gonna touch all of us. I'm more British than you guys are. I'm even more British than you, because my parents was already British before they come to England. If you see what I'm saying. And then I ended up coming to England and I had to get my British passport. So I'm even more British than you guys are.
true.
Yes.
Well, you know something? All right, you see that where you said yesterday now.
Yeah.
The first passport I did have
Yeah.
was a British Jamaica passport.
Yes.
Because you see me come England before Jamaica get independence.
Yes, so yeah, you came under passport.
Right?
Yeah.
A British Jamaican passport.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I said, times change, things change, and you know, but still, the progress and the people and how we look upon things, you know, we say to ourselves, boy, right now, is the 21st century, is a new millennium. You understand? So, everything is moving faster than the speed of light now, you know.
Yeah.
And if we don't get it together and know what we are about and know what we are stand for and know what we are work for as a people, you know, we're going to get left behind in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know, say we have the ability to do great things and a lot of things, you know, in many different aspects, you know, music, sport, you know, you name it. Jamaican, you have their creativity and people look up to Jamaicans in a way.
That's right.
You don't get the credit all the time, even down to music and this and for some people, you know. But at the end of the day, we are creative people. You understand?
That's right, of course.
So we just need to channel the energy and farm and build the foundation so it can set for generations. It's not about next week or this week or you can grab where you can grab now. No. You have to think about the long run.
That's right. Of course, totally.
You know?
And it's as I said, it's going to take time.
Well, true. Because even down to the Coptic Mountains and the Ipa China and the Ipa Pasa, you know, there's a whole heap of little issues in Jamaica there now where, you know, people is, you know, we don't want a next revolution down there now, you know.
No.
Because, you understand?
Yeah.
That now is a next drama again there, you know.
Of course.
Right. We don't want it to end up like Rwanda and them place there.
No.
You understand me, I said to you? So we have to look on things, you know, unified together. Out of many, we are one. So can we move like one family?
That's right. The other thing you mentioned China. Do you think China, where do you think China is going to fall? Because, see, China owns a lot. China owns a lot in Africa. China owns a lot in Jamaica. China owns a lot in the Caribbean. China owns a lot in a whole parts of the world. So
America no place.
Right. If this thing falls, who do you think? I tried to ask somebody last week, and they said, "Don't look at it too far."
Well, I don't know.
If this happen, whose side do you think China is gonna come down on?
Well, right now, you know.
Bear in mind, China was already a communist country.
Well, I think he's on the communist side already.
Exactly, he's a communist. I don't think it's changed. Yeah, I don't think it's ever changed. Yeah.
Well, because you know, you like. You are my neighbor, you live next door to me. And me can go say, yo, Mr. Carl, beg a piece of yam there. Dashina, whatever. Right?
Me give you a piece of yellow yam.
All right, you see that, so? And me can give you something because you are my neighbor. You understand? And we get along. No matter how them people there, the West want to check. You know? So that is the reality.
Yeah.
You know, if you load up and make the world know, you know.
No. It's one of them things. It is one of them things. So how do you see? Tell us a little bit about your music and that sort of thing.
Well, all right. We're on the music journey. We have some heap of shows and lining up and couple events. Them London and Birmingham at the same time, and some heap of music where this year. We are looking to put everything up online, Breadfruit and this.
Yeah, how's Breadfruit record going? Because I remember you having I remember Breadfruit. Yeah, remember when you used to come to
Yeah, man. You see, as we say, it was vinyl and CD, you know, them time there. But as you said, you know, the online, we bring everything to online now. I'm not set every little thing up to the time, you know, because. We have a lot of, how you say, catalog, and we still make music, and we don't stop make music, even though people don't hear as much.
Yeah.
You understand? But we have them there to deal with all kind of different something, different topics, different genre music. I know that's reggae and music. You know?
Well, what do you think of some of the latest music that actually coming out of
Well, all right.
We don't call it reggae. Me and you don't.
Dancehall and call it.
Are fashionable, or what they call it. And some regarding some of the lyrics that comes out
Well,
in
some of
this
the
music.
lyrics them poor.
Yeah.
They, basically, I wanna realize that, words sound equal power. So music is a vibration. Everything is a vibration, and you instill things into people. When somebody sing, "I will survive as long as I know how to live," right? They might tell you, say, "Then we survive."
I'm glad you say that,
Right?
I'm glad you say that, because you pick up on a very, very strong point, which I've been trying to
Right.
trying to explain for ages.
No, I have a song when we sing, say, I have a message from Jah. There'll be a message in the music, right? I'm gonna say music teaches us, and it shows us all these things, right? So why you want to teach the people them to kill them one another, right? Because words sound equal power. Now, when a DJ, I used to be a DJ before, I gravitate more to the singing. And one of the main things was positivity and upliftment. Because sometimes the DJ them then go and pan some jack and nori and then take the people them the wrong way, right? You see the killing and the heap of disgracing woman and this and them something. They say no, because remember say by your words you shall be judged, and you can't take back your words. So when you say something now, you see the next youth will pick up that they so. Are you him not follow? When them hear ninja say one world a gun and bounty and this and the heap of them, right? And them there's something there.
The use of a fella, which is slack language and violent
right.
language. And I've been trying to say that, for such a long time.
Reality, man. All right. When Sizzler come out, them say black woman and child. Jamaica calm, peace, and certain something there. You see, once the argument start going a different way now, it's a different vibration.
Put gun in that man's head, boost back, kill that man and all that kind of rubbish. Yes?
You understand? You can't lower yourself. A man say something to you, that's why them say, grievous words stirreth anger. Soft word turn away wrath. You understand? So I want to know if you deal with musically and intelligent. We don't have to say certain things in a certain way, to be offense to nobody.
Yes.
You understand? But
yes.
You have to pick sense out of nonsense. You know what I mean?
I'm really glad. I've been saying this for such a long time, and you've come in here this afternoon, and me and you haven't had this argument before, and you have reinforced that. What I've been trying to get this out there for such a long, long time.
Big man, that's you see me now. If me I go sing something, it have to be constructive. It have to be something where we can leave a message and teach somebody something.
How can we our time is going. How can we fix the problem in Jamaica? Music.
Well, all right. You see what you said there, sir? Once upon a time, they used to censor the music.
Okay.
Right? Now, true, everybody get independent. Them have them one little internet radio, this and that. It's harder to stop them from stream and doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? But you see, censor, if the producer them just I go think about boy gunshot and this girl for skin out and blah blah that, and them feel like say boy them go get a million hype or they want to bleach out themselves or whatever.
You said it already, the million hype.
Yeah, that is what it.
The million hype.
That is
100 million hype.
But it benefit them in the long run.
And it's not lasting, is it?
No, that is why you see when you sing a song, somebody else can come sing it back. Yes, but you see the DJ something. When them chat something, and everybody can come chat that back. No, it's a fashion for the minute. If you understand what I'm trying to say to you, you have conscious DJ them where I say something positive. Yes, them word we will ever instill something good into the people them. But you see the equal harms or something there, never go sit down.
But you know, what you could call the gangs sort of, gangs sort of take over dancehall, innit?
Well, gang,
And how can we stop them?
no, it's a gang thing. It's always the about. You can't. It's something where you can't get rid of that because all right. They say music is a competitive something. So you have your crew, me have my crew, right? And we are gonna clash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because it's a competitive something.
Yes.
That's why Sting in Jamaica was one of the biggest
Clash.
that's right.
Yes.
And you know, people they come just to hear certain outrageous argument where they know say they not go hear pan record or what this or that. You understand?
That's right.
So and that's the hype. You know what I mean? It's like you that go a jam. You know, like you go a open jam. And every man a plug in. Hands man come in, the rapper come in, guitar. It's a jam.
Yeah.
But that is a different vibes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, you know, but I think sort of people are sort of killed by these gangs, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, all right, you see, turf war is just like New York. Come live in New York, and then something there. And as Mr. Theo say, you there 90s, them there Flatbush. You understand? Flatbush and 90s, them in an argument. Boom. You could have come from, you didn't say you are Spanglers, you are Showers, or this or whatever. You understand what I try to say to you, say? You depend 90 corners there, so a man say, boy, see the boy down there, so you know. If we go get rid of him off our corner, you know. And I just saw this something set.
That's how this something set up.
You understand? Bad mind worse than Hobia.
That's right.
So,
totally.
You know, you can't stop you see through vanity and people them, you know, them craving for sitting. So the more they get, the more they want.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs by Lukie D.
Yeah,
the
man.
more them get is the more they want.
They can't content,
I love
man.
that tune.
They're not content, man. And that is why.
Them can't satisfy.
No. So that is why the problem is, you know. The man, he have a couple million well and him still want some more for say, boy, $1 billion he want, you know. And when he get the first billion, say, boy, that nothing up. Want a second billion, you know. Just like that.
But you see, the Jamaican murder rate is so damn high.
You see, hungry it causes enough things. Yes. Cause dog name your supper.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, man. And it's a 2 time hard. Even dog a look work. So that's the thing there. You can't go wrong it nowhere. You understand? I'm say, boy, yo, you have to eat a food, you know. Where you we do and him a go do are 2 different something. Your principle different. But for him principle say, yo, boy, I forget it, you know. And you have someone that say, boy, them, you know.
But you know, I mean, some of these guys got money.
Yes.
To buy guns. Costing about 250,000 pounds.
Yo, it's the gun come like a joke thing. But they are Jamaica there. Man, they gonna take ganja for gun. This, that, heap a barrel them come down with gun. Next thing you know, say police confiscate whole heap of gun there, so. And then the same gun then they on the street again.
Well, in 2 months, since this year, in 2 months, 162 guns was seized in Jamaica. That's like running an army, isn't it? That's like if I said to you, you know, so we all get up and something happens, and you says, well, we need some guns, you know. Our man come and bring you, like you have a little thing. Like say you go to a war and a man come and bring you, say, you know, say the world is different, that we have to fight a war and a man come and bring you, say, like, 250 guns. That is a lot of guns to go and fight with, isn't it?
No, you mean, man. Listen to me, man.
That's just what you need.
Me see some things, you know, my brother. Man, them a keep party, gun party. And no woman no in them party, you know.
Let's be a man.
I be a man and gun. So it just a show you for them mindset. Well, brother, I don't know.
I don't know.
They gone trigger happy.
They're gone trigger happy.
Yeah, trust me, man.
They're gone trigger happy.
I can't talk to them again.
Yeah. And it's gonna take a long time to see it.
What?
To solve the problem.
You believe it, man. This something normal. It's like some spell.
Yeah.
You understand me, say?
Politicians. What does politicians do? We can call them something else, but let's go call them politicians from. We're not gonna call them the tricksters. So
Well,
let's just call it something like.
them have a part. Well, if them have play a part, it's just like the same something, you know.
Yeah.
Prince, the singer there.
Yeah.
Him last interview when I interview him said, you know, we woke up in the community and everybody was happy. And then I noticed a plane flying over and all the camp trails behind it. And little after that, people start shooting and killing people. So what's that? Right? So it show you say, it's a biological war zone, my brother.
Sign of the times.
That's
the tune.
It's just like one time the Jamaica there, where them have the plane a spray up down and kill off the whole of the native coconut them. Yes.
And the banana, innit?
Yes. And a ganja, them say them not kill out, you know. I know ganja legal. Eh?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And you know, the other thing about it is ganja is legal. Ganja is legal, you say. You say ganja is legal there now.
Yeah, man, it's legal Jamaica. You can have 2 ounces and so.
Yeah.
You can plant all 5 trees.
I wonder if they'll step it up now. And because you know ganja is medicine, is it? So I wonder if they'll step it up now and get all the medical things out of it.
Yes.
And make some money out of it.
No.
Instead of letting foreign companies come and do what they want to do with it.
Well, you see, when you say that, sir, to my understanding is that when Obama they go down there, he did plant the first tree. Yeah, and then the medical.
I got a American marijuana. I gotta say you say Obama. I thought you was gonna say Obama take a spliff.
Well, it may take a spliff back in my pocket, but you never see it.
You never see it.
You never see it.
He was hiding it. Allegedly, please. Allegedly. He's got a lot of money.
You said, just go and run that farm, yes, for me. Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Oh, gosh. Brett, that time is coming to a close.
Jano, Carl, it's a pleasure being here.
Let me say thank you for coming to Breakthrough TV. It's been life. It's been a good vibes, hasn't it?
Really a breakthrough. Everything I breakthrough.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Tom, you got the music coming out.
Well, as we said to say, some people tracks them working on some showcase them and I've tuned them ready. But we don't set no release date yet.
Yeah.
You know, but anytime that is gonna happen, Breaking TV is gonna know what's up.
Breakthrough. Get your breakthrough.
Yeah, it's breaking through and it's breaking up and everything's mashing up TV.
If I said to him, broke up TV, I'm sorry. If I want to say that to my producer, broke up TV, I'm sorry.
Boy, let me tell you something. The way me feel broke up right now.
I'm doing him bad now. You wait till we finish.
When you say broke up TV, I mash up TV.
We never say nothing.
Okay, you never say nothing. I breakthrough. Is that right, man?
Yeah, breakthrough TV.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to finish this. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? We're breaking through on the line. You see, it's Carl Campbell. What's on your mind? Isle bread, one love, one peace. What's on your mind?
Thank you, Fred. Maximum respect.
Respect, man.
Thank you.
Bless up.
Bless up. Thank you. Right, guys, before I go, let me say thank you for tuning in to Breakthrough TV. Just got to give a plug. Got a wonderful author from Canada. Her name is Jennifer Wallace, and she's actually wrote this book. It's a wonderful book. The book is called Miss G and Me. And this book is about her mother.
Okay.
And what it does, it traces her mother from Jamaica to UK. She came to UK and she was a nurse. She works with the Windrush generation and all of that. And it's got a lovely Jamaican story. There's nothing negative in it. It's just tracing this lady's life. And Jennifer Wallace actually wrote the book about her mother. And it's talking about her life, and then she moved to, as I say, the second part of her journey was in the UK. And then she moved to Canada and settled down in Canada, and she has children. And she's still alive. And I'm going to say, we are family. That's all I'm going to say. And it's a wonderful book. And I say it got some wonderful things in about Jamaica and how Jamaica is and how Jamaican culture is. And it does a wonderful stuff out there. So as I said, check the book out. You can find it on Amazon. And as I said, the author is actually Jennifer Wallace, yeah. And I say she's a Canadian, but she's also a Jamaican, and you know how it works. So check the book out. And as I say, it's a wonderful book, and we're hoping to talk to Jennifer very, very soon in April because she's a very, very busy lady. The book's been promoted all over Canada, got on some of the big news headlines on some of the big channels. You know what I mean? She's been interviewed and something. So we're hoping to have her here very, very next month when she's got a little bit of time, and we'll be talking to her. We're going to try to do a live stream with her and let her tell us about the book. And the book also got some very nice poems with it. And I'll tell you this book, you see this book? This book is going to be made into a film sooner or later. Big shout out to you, Jennifer, up there in Canada. Also to all my Canadian friends up there. Also want to say big shout out to Hector in the United States and all my friends in the United States. Jamaica, my big family in Jamaica. Birmingham, come on, Birmingham. Not forgetting Birmingham. The UK are my friends in the UK. Let me say thank you for tuning in the program. We're back here next week with another What's on Your Mind. Don't forget to like, share, and press the subscribe button. And remember, if you caught the show in the middle, you don't have to pay. Once you press the button, the program will come straight at you. Have a great week. Look after yourself and stay care. My guests,
respect and love.
Don't leave me hanging.
You know, man. Go some man.
Right,
Go some man.
take care. My time is here. Look after yourself. Thank you. God bless you.
Respect.
Breakthrough TV at gmail.com.
Sponsored by ACMC 339 Dudley Road, New Star Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam Jam.
Planning an event? Do it professionally. Please contact Breakthrough Event Management Team and get everything under one roof for both indoor and outdoor occasions, birthday parties, bridal and baby showers, anniversaries, funerals, backyard BBQs and more. We offer a video and photography service, marquees, decoration and a PA system to hire, with popular New Style Radio DJs spinning old and new school hits. Please contact 07584 197 380 and book all your catering needs with Reggae Jam Jam catering service on 0787 244 3765. And remember, do it good and done.